What's up, good people? DJ D-phlo here, back at it with another DJ tip. Today we'll be doing a review of the Pioneer CDJ 350 multiplayer. If you're new to my channel, please remember to share, like, follow, and subscribe for more awesome content. Let's go. Quick history on the CDJ 350. The CDJ 350 was introduced by Pioneer back in 2010. This was alongside the CDJ 850. So this was more of the budget-friendly, consumer-friendly CD player that was introduced. This obviously came in place of the CDJ 400, which had been discontinued. But yeah, this has a firmware upgrade as well as a few features that the 400 didn't have. Let's do a quick 360 on this player and see what it has. And just by the way, you can get the 350 in 3 different colors. You can either get it in black, which is the most common color, then you can get it in white, or you can get it in silver. I personally have never come across the silver one, but it looks awesome. When it comes to the mixer, the best combination for the 350 would be the DJM 250, DJM 350, or DJM 450. Of course, you can mix and match however you please, depending on your pocket and depending on your preferences. Okay, starting in the back here. So it's got some weight to it. If you've watched my review on the XDJ 700, this is definitely a little bit heavier than that because obviously this has a CD-ROM. Let's just have a look at the back. Obviously, it's just some basic stuff. Then you have this little pin over here. If you don't know what this pin is for, so this pin over here is used because this CDJ has CD function on it. Let me just show you here. There we go. It's got CD function. There's this little hole over here, as you can see here. If the CD gets stuck and it's not ejecting, you just plug this in here, push it, and then the CD will come out forcefully. Okay, let's move to this side here. All right, so from left to right, we have the power input here. So it's just a 2-pin power over here. And then we have that little locking mechanism that you can use over here. And then on the right hand side, we have your left audio out and right audio out. Of course, this would be going to your mixer. And then you have your control. If you don't know what this is, I'll touch on this in another video. And then you have the USB. So this is your second USB that is on this deck here. So this here allows you to use this deck as an MIDI. You can connect it to your PC and then run a software like Virtual DJ, Tractor, or a record box using this deck. So you can use this deck kind of as a controller. Okay, from left to right, let's have a look at the CD player in the front and what we see. So it has all the standard features that you would have on a Pioneer CD player or any other CD player actually. But there are some features that are a little bit different. So from top to right, we have USB input and then your USB stop. So this input has a little rubber cover. These tend to snap off, and I've seen with the later, more newer model Pioneers, they have a plastic cover. I don't know what they call it, but it's like a plastic shutter or something like that. But yeah, so USB input, and then right under that you'd have your USB stop. Obviously, if you want to eject your USB safely, you just need to long press hold on here. And then over here you have your source to select from. So what are you playing your music from? Are you playing it from a PC? Are you playing from USB? Or are you playing from CD? So you just need to long hold on this. So if you're playing with your PC, obviously you need to connect a MIDI cable at the back, the USB cable at the back, and plug it to a PC. Then you have all your other standard stuff, which is your track search, your search, then your cue and play, and then also your jog wheel over here. The jog wheel is quite small, obviously, because of the size of the CD player, but it's also very efficient. It's quite smooth when you're transitioning as well. Okay, then we come to the loop section over here. So it's got a loop section. There's 2 loop sections here. You have a beat loop, which is a beat divide. I'll show you how that works. And then you have just the normal loop over here. However, the difference with the 350 loop, you can loop it like normal, like any other CD player or any other Pioneer CD player, but the adjusting part of it is what makes it different. So normally you would have a loop in adjust, but here it has a hot loop. I'll show you how that works. You can only adjust the loop on the out portion of it. Okay, then we move on to the display. The display over here is an LED display. I'll show you how that looks when you switch it on. So it's got your time, your auto cue, your display, and utility. Then you have your back, and this is your track selection. So you select your track by moving this left or right. So this will move the songs up and move this down. And then just to select the song, you need to press that in. You have playlists. So if you don't know, the CDJ 350 does have limited record box capabilities, so it's able to read record box playlists. And I'll show you how that can be an advantage for you if you use rekordbox. And on the far right hand side here, you have the power, the disc eject, BPM lock, vinyl mode. So if you have your vinyl mode on and you put your hand up on top here and you scratch, it's really scratching like a normal vinyl. And then tempo range, master tempo, as well as the tempo adjust, or where you adjust your tempo. So let's switch this deck on and see what all these features do with the deck on. See you on the next video.